Mason Center for the Arts presents LA Theater Works play 7, a powerful theatrical experience which tells the true stories of 7 women from around the globe who overcame life-threatening obstacles to bring about positive change for women in their own home countries. Inspired by the play, we set out to discover 7 women of Mason courageous enough to share their own stories of overcoming adversity, influencing change, and pursuing transformation in their communities. This is Liana's story.
I'm Liana Montecinos, and I graduated from George Mason University in 2009 with a major in philosophy and Spanish literature. My journey of overcoming adversity started when I was 11 years old. I came to the United States at that age because I couldn't stay back home, and I lived undocumented for over a decade in the United States, and being undocumented prompted me to live in a state of fear and anguish every single day. I felt that I wasn't allowed to exist. I wasn't authorized to identify myself with a government ID. I wasn't allowed to work, to go to school, to drive. And it was really hard for me, especially when I was a teenager, because I saw that despite being an excellent student, being engaged in my community, being a good person, society rejected me. And to the extent that I didn't want to exist at the age of 16. Through education, I could keep something to myself that nobody could ever take away from me. And I realized that all the harm that I had went through, I couldn't do anything about it, but that I could do something for myself, and the way that I controlled my situation was to really focus on obtaining a higher education. So for me, being accepted to Mason was a big deal because I was undocumented. I never took for granted the ability to work or the ability to access higher education because it wasn't a thing that the system allowed undocumented people to have. So right after I graduated from Mason, it was very hard for me because I was struggling with my status as an undocumented immigrant. I was in removal proceedings, and I wanted to do something about it to help other students who were in a similar situation. And so I started, with the help of other students, United for Social Justice, USJ, which is a nonprofit that helps low-income and at-risk students access higher education. After Mason, I worked for about 5 years, and then I decided to continue with my education and to pursue a law degree. There are many qualities that a person can have to influence change, but I think for me, it was the radical love that I have for humanity and a blind faith that tomorrow was going to be a better day. You see, when you come from adversity and being strong is the only option you have, you become strong. And I was taught that from a very early age. When we were women and we were being abused, men were doing anything and everything they wanted to us. And I was taught that I could always change tomorrow. One word I would use to describe my journey is lucha. In English, it doesn't have a perfect translation, but its literal translation is fight. And lucha is what you do for your loved ones, for your family, is what you do to fight against oppressive systems, is what you do to become a better human being every day. I am a Mason woman.